Hello, welcome to the Victorian Cottage Kitchen. I'm so glad you could join me today. Today, I am making a Christmas card to send to all of my friends, and I'll show you how you can make your very own too. All you need is some paper. We've provided some fun, festive Victorian cutouts, and you get to provide your own coloring utensils, scissors, and glue. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my paper down to the size I want. Now I chose a very festive light bulb or Christmas light paper, but it was just a little bit too big. And Christmas cards are just a perfect size so that they're not too big and not too small. And I cut it so that it opens so I have my design on the front and then it's blank on the inside. Now I am going to pick this lovely Victorian girl to put on the front. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my glue, and she is nice. I cut her out ahead of time and she's just a square. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue all over the back, and I'm going to stick it to the front, and I'm going to press down really nice so that way it sticks really well. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cut out this Christmas tree. Now we actually know what the very first Christmas card looked like. The very first card was sent all the way back in 1843 by a man named Henry Cole. Now he lived at a time where we didn't have cell phones, we didn't really even have electricity yet. And so the way we would communicate with friends and family who were near and far was through letters. And of course, it was tradition to send letters at Christmas time. Now, Henry Cole got so many letters one year that he didn't know what to do because it was considered very bad manners to not send a letter back. So, he put on his thinking cap and contacted an artist named J.C. Horsley and created a very simple postcard, because postcards were just becoming popular. And it had a picture of a family on it, and it said the words, "A very Merry Christmas and a joyous New Year," and left space with a blank for everyone's name. So instead of having to spend hundreds of hours probably writing back individual lengthy letters, he could just send out this beautiful picture with the sentiment of having a good year and a good holiday to all of his friends, and he would meet the societal requirement of responding to the letters. It wasn't for a few decades though that Christmas cards got really popular. In fact, the first one didn't come to the United States until the 1875 with a Prussian immigrant. And so he created another postcard very similar that had the iconography of Christmas trees, Santa Claus, angels, and then in 1915, out in Kansas City, is when we get the Christmas card style that we're making today. So this is when we get the very popular book style, because people found that they wanted to write a little bit more than a postcard would allow them, but not quite as much as a full letter. And there we go. I have cut out my Christmas tree that's decorated with candles and ornaments, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the inside, and I'm going to place it right here. So we're going to put a little bit more glue, and we're going to place it and press it down right in the center, just like that. And now I have all of this space to write a wonderful Christmas message. Now, one of my favorite Christmas stories is A Visit from St. Nicholas, better known as 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. So I think I'm going to write the last line, which is, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Now you can choose any phrase you want to say. You can say Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. The point of Christmas cards is to allow us to connect to friends and family who maybe aren't quite near us anymore. So, with your Christmas card, what you can do is you can send it to one of your friends or families. And make sure that you let us know, share pictures with us on Facebook and let us know who you're sending yours to. We would love to see all of the things that you're sharing. And if you want to learn more, see real Victorian Christmas cards, go to our website, which is lombardhistory.org, and look for all of the Christmas cards that we'll be posting. I'm so glad you were able to join me today in my Christmas kitchen, and I'll see you next week.